Hello viewers, good evening. Welcome to Science TV. My name is Elvis Othiambo and our sign language interpreter is Wanjangede. On to our first news item. President Kithure Kindiki has called on Kenyans to register for the Social Health Authority (SHA) under the government's new Universal Healthcare Scheme, which targets 55 million citizens. Speaking on Saturday afternoon during the empowerment program, Kindiki revealed that the state has already identified 2.2 million vulnerable Kenyans whose contributions to SHA will be fully funded, covering about 500,050 households. He further stated that 2.2 billion Kenya shillings has been allocated to public hospitals, with more than 9,000 facilities already accredited. The Deputy President also criticized the opposition, accusing it of lacking a clear agenda for the country.
Na jana rais amesema kama hauwezi kulipa chochote na umejisajili kwa SHA, kwa bima ya afya, na una uwezo wa kulipa hata shilingi 100, serikali ya Kenya itakulipia gharama ya SHA ili upate matibabu bila malipo.
And on to the next news. Teachers unions and junior secondary school JSS tutors are intensifying calls for the government to grant JSS full autonomy, separate from both primary and senior secondary institutions. The Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers, KUPPET, together with JSS educators across the country, is demanding the creation of a distinctive administrative framework for JSS. According to the unions, the government's decision to domicile JSS within primary schools has created widespread confusion. They cite challenges in school administration, allocation of resources, and coordination of sports and co-curricular activities as key areas affected. The teachers are now urging the Ministry of Education to review the current arrangement and establish an independent system for JSS, warning that failure to act could compromise smooth rollout of the competency-based curriculum and affect the welfare of learners.
Sisi walimu wa JSS tunataka kujitegemea. Tupewe shule yetu, tukae kama sisi. Mahoi watengenezewe shule yao, waendelee huko. Sisi tunataka kujitegemea. Mogos, au! Mogos, power!
There is a lot of confusion, starting from the entire administration of these schools to how sports and co-curriculum activities are managed. This is affecting not only the teachers, but also the learners.
By design, the head of institution, popularly known as a HOI, is not competent enough to really manage the curriculum of secondary, because the JS grade 7, 8 and 9 are all in secondary.
Hili jambo lina balaa, hata alieleweki. Sisi wenyewe pale hatujielewi, tuko wapi? Tuko shule msingi au tuko sekondari?
How will a teacher teaching grade 9 be given assessment by an marketing deputy principal, who is the class teacher of grade 3, and of course is now the one in charge of the administration of the school? There is no principal, there is no head teacher, the deputy is away. So who is in charge of the school? A senior teacher, and we know a senior teacher in a primary session.
We would request that we have our own administration so that everything else can fall into place.
Walimu wanapoenda kuitisha vifaa vya kufanya practicals kule katika shule zile hazina maabara. Kwa hivyo ni shida moja. Walimu pia wanaitisha vifaa vingine kama vile vya mpira, mambo mengine vya kucheza, unasikia hakuna muda.
Who should be autonomous. They should be left. They should be left on their own. They should have their own principal and school principal, because JS teachers
And next, onto our next news item, the State Department for Technical and Vocational Education and Training, in partnership with Kenya National Highways Authority, KENHA, and the Kenya Forest Service, KFS, has launched a tree planting program targeting 5 million trees annually along major highways across the country. As part of the initiative, students from Kericho Township Technical Training Institute planted 10,000 trees along the Kericho Road during the ongoing rainy season. Officials have urged citizens to take responsibility in caring for and nurturing the trees to ensure their survival and long-term environmental impact.
As Kericho Township, we are willing. We want to make sure that as we plant a tree today, there shall be a shade for tomorrow. As we plant a tree today, we can be sure that there is a clean air even as we stay in our neighborhood. And so this is a clarion call.
We are planting today up to a tune of 2,000 seedlings along Kericho-Nakuru Highway. So we have our students fully participating in this. So as an institution, we really have our support in making sure that we fully comply with the directive from the ministry.
Today, we are planting the 2,000, and every day we'll be continuing to do this. My urge is to all TVET sectors in Kenya, and generally all students, let us join hands together.
We are not only coming together to clean our county through tree planting, but also celebrating our talents through the interdepartmental activities.
And moving on, the Ministry of Health has gazetted 36 healthcare services that are currently unavailable in Kenya due to gaps in expertise, equipment, and medical supplies. Health CS Aden Duale said the move followed recommendations from the Social Health Authority, SHA, and the Benefits Package and Tariffs Advisory Panel. The unavailable services include advanced joint replacement surgeries such as wrist, metacarpal, and ankle arthroplasty, allogenic bone marrow transplants, as well as advanced cancer treatments like Yttrium-90 radioembolization and proton therapy. The ministry added the specialized neuropsychology procedures include nerve ablation and surgical repair of birth-related brachial plexus injuries also lacking, noting that the publication clarifies services not covered under the Social Health Insurance Fund. And on to our next news item. Police in Malawi have arrested 8 people accused of electoral fraud as the country awaits the final results of Tuesday's general election. Inspector General Marilyn Yolamu said the suspects, who worked as data entry clerks, were caught trying to manipulate vote figures. The Electoral Commission, which is under pressure after the 2019 presidential poll was annulled over irregularities, has urged parties not to declare victory prematurely. Provisional tallies suggest former President Peter Mutharika is leading ahead of incumbent Lazarus Chakwera, though results from all 36 districts are expected by Saturday. Chakwera's Malawi's Congress Party has already logged a complaint over alleged irregularities, while officials insist final results will only be announced once all votes are verified. The Commission has until Wednesday to declare the outcome. That is all. Thank you for watching Science TV. We will wait for the team that is going to emerge the winners. And as the ongoing Deaf Awareness Month, please make sure to learn a word or two in sign language. Also, enjoy your evening and goodbye.